just dropped on your favorite Pepsi-Cola products. A 12-pack, an unbelievable $169. And fresh, all-natural, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, a terrific low $1.99 a pound.
It's incredible. Simply amazing. They're everywhere.
Premium cut lumber. Quality wood products with fewer gouges and knots, less bark, warping, and twisting. Other lumber doesn't stack up. Premium cut. Quality wood products. Only at the Home Depot.
I just want to celebrate.
The most important decisions in life are made with your head and your heart. Celebrate by making the right choice in a new Ford Taurus. Now, during the Ford Authorized Clearance, get 0.9% financing plus $1,000 cash back on a '99 Taurus. Low financing and cash back. Now that is smart.
I just want to celebrate. Yeah.
Celebrate by playing it smart during the Ford Authorized Clearance at your Carolina Ford dealer.
News Channel 7 Sports is brought to you by your local Carolina Ford dealers.
Good evening. The term rainmaker has two definitions. One is someone who achieves excellent results. The second is the man who can actually bring on the wet stuff. Jeff Burton has proven he can do both at Darlington, where he wins the Southern 500 minus 132 miles. Jeff Gordon going for his fifth straight victory in this race, starting fourth. Jerry Nadeau, he's in Ernie Irvin's old ride. He loses it off turn 2, gets into the wall, collects Mike Skinner. You can see the damage to the number 36. Skinner's number 31, too hot to handle, but Mike escapes the flames. Rain from Tropical Storm Dennis hits the race twice. NASCAR was gearing up after 6 o'clock for a restart and a 10-lap shootout, but it was too damp and growing too dark to continue. So Jeff Burton, with more than a 4-second lead on Jeff Gordon under the green flag, wins for the second time this year at Darlington when the red comes out and wins the No Bull Million in the process. With more, here's Pete at the Speedway.
5 drivers begin this day knowing $1 million bonus awaits if they make it to victory lane. Among them is the points leader, who's trying to regain his momentum after a tough week. And Dale Jarrett is lucky and good as he avoids the fiercest of 3 early wrecks that's triggered by Jerry Nadeau. But despite moving from 36 to the front, a 16th place finish combined with a 4th by Mark Martin reduces Jarrett's lead by 45 points to 168. Also with reason to feel glum is Jeff Gordon, trying for an unprecedented 5th straight Southern 500 victory, but 2 things get in the way of that. The dominant Ford of one of the $1 million contenders, Jeff Burton, as he builds a 2.5-second lead at one stage.
The thing just was hooked up. I mean, when you know, this sounds silly, but when you turn the wheel, it would turn where you want it to. When you mash the gas, the rear wheels would hook up. And
a steady rain that forces NASCAR to reduce the race by about 100 laps, thus earning Burton his second $1 million payday of the year.
To win the Southern 500 and to have $1 million bonus attached to the Southern 500 is second to none. This, to me, is one of the biggest races of the year. It's what racing's all about, and add $1 million to it, and it's hard to replace it.
And Burton will probably never mind driving up to this track again and seeing a cloud or two in the sky. It's the second time this year that he wins here, with the rain shortening the event. At Darlington, Pete Hannity, News Channel 7 Sports.
A Burton 1-2 finish with Jeremy Mayfield third, Mark Martin fourth, Kevin LePage was fifth, the second 5. Nemechek, Bobby Hamilton, Rusty, Ken Schrader, and Steve Park. Bill Elliott 11th today. Tony Stewart was 12th, Gordon 13th, Jarrett 16th, Terry and Bobby at 17 and 19. Earnhardt was 22nd, Presley 25th, DW 29th, the pole sitter Kenny Irwin 31st. John Rocker got the final strikeout, and Pete Van Weren was halfway through running down the victorious totals when the Braves discovered a way to lose a game to Arizona and let the Mets gain ground in the East. Atlanta and the Diamondbacks, first inning, Chipper Jones against Randy Johnson, the first of 2 homers on the day for Chipper, off Johnson, who went 7 innings, the big unit with 13 strikeouts. Top 4, Arizona gets on the board, 2 on for Matt Williams against Tom Glavine. This one is out of here, and it's 3-1 D-backs. But Arizona trailing this one 5-4, 2 out, top of the 9th inning. John Rocker strikes out Kelly Stinnett but Eddie Perez throws wildly on the drop third strike, and the game is not over. Arizona ties it 5-5. And then Luis Gonzalez will bring home 2 runs with the base hit, and the Diamondbacks won an improbable one, 7-5 in Atlanta. Meanwhile, in New York, the Mets score 6 times, all in the 5th inning, 4 coming on the granny by the former Colorado Rocky, Darrell Hamilton, off his former teammate Darryl Kyle. The Mets, who also got John Franco back in their bullpen today, win this one 6-2. The lead is 2.5. We head to the break with the rest of the day in baseball.
Supercenter is the fun place to be. Walmart Supercenter is the best place to shop if you want to get everything. They have fresh produce, fresh meat. Those look good. V-Bats blueberry muffins. Clothes. Pizza. CDs. You can't do that anywhere else. You can only do it at the Supercenter. And I know I can find the low prices here. My husband does call me the Walmart queen. He opens up the checkbook and there's Walmart, 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 Walmart. Every single entry. It is true. I can come here, get everything I need, and then get back home to my family. It's one-stop shopping, and you're finished. We love it.
For a limited time, Winn-Dixie may be unable to provide grocery bags for all available items, including this one. Enter for a chance to win a Bob Timberlake Dream Home and more in the Easy Living Sweepstakes.
And while you're at the marketplace, pick up some delicious WD brand U.S. Choice T-bone steaks for just $3.99 a pound. Hurry in for Labor Day savings only at Winn-Dixie.
It's cut down day in the NFL, and the Panthers make a tough choice at tight end a little easier. Carolina ships former Furman Paladin Luther Broughton to the Eagles for a draft pick. The Panthers waived 10 players but kept their 4 quarterbacks in getting down to the 53-player limit. Steve Berline will start next Sunday's game at New Orleans. Speaking of quarterbacks, Anthony Wright, the former Gamecock, has made the Pittsburgh Steelers roster as a free agent.